Good morning, y'all. It's Monday morning, very early. I'm driving to get back to work out west. I just pulled in to get some fuel, and as I was fueling up, this nice four-door Dodge come whipping in the parking lot pretty quick. And I got my fuel all set and going. And this young man, he's probably early 20s. He killed his vehicle real quick and went in the store. He's a big old boy. Anyhow, went in there real quick, and I observed right off how he's kind of hard on that truck, the way he drove it in the parking lot and then just killing it real quick. And as I walked up, I noticed a dent there by his driver's side tail light, which tells me if he was the operator when that occurred, he don't treat his vehicle very well. And then I got in the store and I seen he was early to mid 20s, not any older than that, big old boy. But I got to thinking about snowflakes and millennials and how their feeling of how the world owes them something, or that's what we all seem to perceive of them. And I'm right there on the edge, I guess, as far as age goes. But I don't consider myself a millennial, and nobody owes me anything. I work hard for everything I got, and the Lord blesses me. But I got to considering what could make a generation of people be the way they are. And that got me to thinking it's got to be those who showed them how to be. So while their parents aren't the give me generation, their parents are the generation that dropped the ball. So I immediately thought, you may get offended by this, but I immediately thought of being fat. But most people would hate to be fat. This young man was that too. He's pretty big and fat. But most people would hate to be fat, but what causes that? Poor decisions on the most part. I know there are some medical conditions and stuff like that, thyroids and all that, but this was a seemingly healthy, other than being a little bit overweight, fat young man. But back to just being fat on the whole, poor decisions. So yeah, you hate being fat, and we all hate the way millennials act and how they think everybody owes them something. But what's really the problem with being fat was, or what's really the cause, was the poor decisions that were made earlier. And I equate that, if you can tie it together, I did immediately, is the poor decisions and the poor performance of the generation that raised this millennial generation. So the parents dropped the ball, and now you're dealing with snowflakes, millennials, whatever you want to call them, that give me something. So that's kind of how I think of them. Like everything should be provided for them. And the way he treated this vehicle is like maybe it was provided for him. He didn't treat it as if he had worked and put the money into buying it. If he did, he don't value much, I guess. Or maybe he's got a really, really good job, because he drove it like he could get another one tomorrow. But I'm rambling on now. I had that thought about, because I had read a post earlier also about somebody else that had dealt with some millennials lately, or snowflakes, or give-me's. So y'all have a great Monday, work hard, and that's all I got. All right then.